Hey guys, what's going on? I have another highly requested video for you guys today. It's my updated foundation routine video, and basically this is what I would wear if I was going out. I might do another video of my everyday wear, what I normally wear when I'm just like going somewhere quick, but this is when I'm actually wanting to look my best. So let me fix my mirror. Okay, so first I'm going to moisturize my face. I love using the Nivea cream, and this is normally about 99 cents at my local Walgreens. And just gonna apply this all over, just doing dots. And this is a thicker cream, and it's very good for dry skin. And I'm just gonna rub this in. And I already did my brows and my eyes. So and I love using the thicker cream just because normally around my forehead and my nose are my most dry spots, and this just moisturizes it so well for me. Okay, first I'm going to take my Instant Age Rewind corrector concealer, and this is in neutralizer, and I'm just going to apply that to the top of my cheekbones. And this is just basically for my highlight. And I'm just going to blend that down. I don't like to use this for my under eye just because it kind of creases. So blend that out and down. And it's going to look really white right now, but once I apply my foundation on top, it's going to really blend together. Okay, so next I'm going to take my concealer, which is Select Cover Up in NC35. And this is what I'm going to use for my under eye. And this is actually 2 shades lighter than my actual skin tone. And I actually used a little bit too much, so I'm going to wipe the rest off. Wipe some of it off. But with this, a little goes a long way. And I really like to use my fingers for my concealer because it warms it up. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. And another hint. I don't put on my eyeliner, my bottom eyeliner, or any mascara on the bottom just because it'll bleed into the concealer. So I wait to do that last. Okay, and that's how I conceal my under eye and just go ahead and do my highlight instead of actually having to do my highlight when I get done. Okay, so next I'm going to use my Revlon Color Stain Caramel. Still use the same liquid foundation. It's my go-to. This is the only color, well, this is the only brand that I use on my clients, and it's the only brand that I normally recommend. And if you know me, I hate using brushes for my liquid. I just love using the sponge just because it gives it an even application. And you can just throw these right away. You don't have to clean them. They're only like $1 and something. So I'm just going to put that on my cheeks, my not my cheeks, my lower jaw, my chin, my nose, and my forehead. And then I'll slowly start to blend it into that concealer a little bit. And I start with a little first, and then if I need more, I'll build on top of that. And another reason why I like to do my eyebrows before my foundation, that halo light concealer that you use for your eyebrows, I normally like to at least blend that into my foundation a little bit more, just because I don't want that ghost effect. And now this is where I blend my foundation into my concealer just a tad, just slowly, slightly wiping it, blending it. Just small pats will also work. Okay. Oopsie. Drop that. Okay, so now that we have our foundation on, I'm just gonna fan myself a little bit. Okay, and while our foundation is setting, I'm going to take my Max Prep and Prime in Translucent, and this is just a finishing powder. I don't apply this to my foundation, I only apply it to my concealer. And I'm just going to tap a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the product is right there. It's just a very tiny bit, and I'm not going to use all of that. I'm going to take my blush brush by e.l.f. And this is what I use to apply my concealer setting powder. So, I'm just going to brush that. And with this also, little goes a long way. And this is how much I have on my brush. Like, it looks like a lot just because it's white on black, but it's actually just a little tiny bit. But you can actually set your foundation with this. But I just choose to use something with my skin color. And I still have a lot left. Still have a lot left on the top. So I'm just going to pour that back in and close it. And another thing, if you want more coverage, you can go on top with the powder. And I'm just going to go on top with my True Match powder in 7. And I'm just going to dust a little bit over the top of that liquid foundation. And this gives you extra coverage and extra color. Now, I'm not going over the concealer. I'm just going over the foundation. Okay, and I just patted that in just because I wanted to really set that foundation. And next, for a more bronzer color, bronzy brown, I'm going to use my MAC MSF in dark. And this, I normally take a little bit of it over my prep and prime. But I start with my lower jaw, and this I'm going to blend in instead of stippling in. And then I'll just sweep it over that a little bit so it can give me a more natural skin tone, because I don't like to look too highlighted. Okay, and Yummy is so yummy. She asked me to show how I contour. I contour even if I just have my mineralized skin finish, if I just have on a BB cream or anything. But I usually use my Max Blunt, or I will use my CoverGirl in Ebony. So I take some on my brush, and first I like to start with the hollows of my cheeks. So excuse me, I am experienced, so now I really don't have to do the fish face, but for beginners I will. So you're going to start off by making a line. You're going to start right here, I would say by your sideburns, and just take it down and go back and forth, but adding circles, and take it to the middle of your cheek. Now to go up, get a little bit more, and you're just going to go up and down and take it to your temples. Then to get your jaw, you're going to start right where you left off, right here, and just take it into what is this, a J. So I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, and I also do my chin. Okay, so next we're going to do blush, and I'm going to take my MAC Gingerly. I'm just going to apply that right on my cheeks. Not too much on the apples. Okay, and now I'm just going to set it with my my Urban Decay D-Slick, and I got this for free from Sephora. I'm just going to spray. And I haven't tried this one, but I didn't like the all-nighter powder. All-nighter spray. And I'm going to actually apply my bottom liner. I already have my lashes on. I use Ardell's Demi Wispies 120 in black. I'm just going to apply some mascara. This is by Essence. It's I Love Extreme from Ulta. And apply that to my bottom lash. Then I'm just going to apply some lip liner and lip gloss. This is in Nutmeg by NYX. And I'm going to take my lip gloss from Sephora in Perfect Nude and just apply that on top. So yeah, basically this is it. I'm gonna go out with my friends to go eat. And yeah, I hope that you guys loved my foundation video. I know that I get a lot of questions about what I normally wear on my face, so I just wanted to nip it in the bud and get that video out to you guys. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day and keep subscribing and staying tuned. Bye.